Building a future in the United Kingdom has always been about opportunity, the ability to grow a career in the UK, to move from one job to another. To climb the ladder of opportunity has long been a cornerstone of the immigrant experience. It's a promise that hard work and dedication will be rewarded with progress. But in 2025, that promise is being broken. The UK government is introducing a new rule that effectively places a wall in the middle of this journey. This rule will block an entire group of visa holders from switching to a different visa while inside the UK. This isn't a minor adjustment, a career-ending restriction for thousands who came here at the country's time of need. In this video, I will reveal which visa category is being targeted, the exact date this rule takes effect, and the devastating consequences for those impacted. This change will trap workers in their current roles, sometimes for years, blocking their financial and professional growth, and effectively creating a new class of modern-day indentured laborers within the immigration system. One specific group who came to the UK with hope for a better future is about to have the door slammed shut. Stay with me, because you may be part of the group directly affected. Before we dive deeper, please take a moment to like this video and share it too. Could be warning someone whose entire life plan is at risk. And if you want to stay ahead of critical immigration updates, make sure you subscribe to this community now. Let's get to the facts. In 2025, the UK government will ban in-country visa switching for individuals on the health and care worker visa who are employed in specific lower-band social care roles. To be absolutely precise, this ban targets workers under Standard Occupational Classification SOC Code 6145, which covers care workers, care assistants and home CARERS. It also applies to those under SOC Code 6146, which includes senior care assistants. These are the very people on the front lines of social care, those who look after the nation's most vulnerable citizens in care homes and private residences. If you are in the UK on a health and care worker visa, working in one of these roles, you will no longer be able to switch to a skilled worker visa for a different job. It doesn't matter if you have a degree in engineering, years of experience in finance, or even a job offer from a leading tech company ready to sponsor you. The system will block you from moving forward. For many, this rule severs the pathway from the care sector into other parts of the UK economy. It's important to highlight who is exempt. This rule does not apply to qualified nurses, doctors, dentists, or other medical professionals. These higher-skilled roles fall under different occupational codes, and their ability to switch visas remains untouched. That is what makes this policy so targeted and so unfair. This is not just policy, it is people's lives. The consequences will be far-reaching and, for many, devastating. So if you or someone you know is working in the UK under a care visa, pay close attention. 2025 is bringing a turning point, and preparation is everything. The UK government has now drawn a very specific line in the sand, one that separates the social care workforce from everyone else. This is not a broad immigration policy. It is highly targeted, aimed directly at the very foundation of the UK's social care system, and it creates a clear hierarchy within the same visa category. So why is the government doing this? The official explanation, the one repeated in parliamentary debates and echoed in press releases, that the policy protects the integrity and stability of the social care sector. Here's the context. After Brexit and the pandemic, the UK faced a severe shortage of care workers. To solve this, the government introduced the health and care worker visa, making it cheaper and easier for care homes to hire internationally. But then they noticed something. Many highly skilled professionals were using this visa as a stepping stone away into the UK, before moving into better-paid jobs in different industries. The government now claims this so-called care drain undermines the stability of social care. Their argument: if people arrive on a care visa, they must remain in care until their visa ends. Framed this way, the rule sounds like a measure to protect vulnerable citizens, but the reality behind this policy is far harsher. This is not about protecting the system, it's about controlling workers. It creates what is essentially a captive workforce. Here's why: care work is one of the most demanding, emotionally exhausting jobs in the UK, and despite the difficulty, it remains chronically underpaid compared to other skilled professions. By banning visa switching, the government locks people into these low-wage jobs. They lose their bargaining power, they lose career mobility, they lose the ability to use their skills and education to move forward. The message is chilling: we need you to do this work, and we will not allow you to leave it. Instead of fixing the shortage by raising pay and improving conditions, the government has chosen to trap the very people who keep the system alive. Now let's talk about the human cost, because it is devastating. The most immediate impact is career stagnation and wasted talent, what experts call brain waste. Imagine this: Aisha, a young woman from Pakistan, holds a master's degree in computer science from a top university. She couldn't secure a sponsored tech role from abroad, so she accepted a job as a care worker to get to the UK. She works with compassion, caring for residents every day, but her real dream is to become a software developer. Under the old rules, Aisha could spend a year working in care, build connections, apply for jobs, and then switch her visa to a tech role. Now, that pathway is gone. Her skills, ambition, and potential are trapped inside a system designed to keep her in low-wage work regardless of her qualifications. Under these new rules, Aisha's master's degree in computer science becomes meaningless. In the UK, she is trapped in a role she never intended to hold permanently, while her professional skills slowly fade away. The financial impact is equally harsh. Locked into a low-income bracket, she struggles to save money, support her family back home, or plan for milestones like buying a home. It forces her into a constant state of financial insecurity, while living in one of the most expensive countries in the world. But the most brutal consequence is this: the ban only applies to in-country switching, so if Aisha finally gets that dream tech job offer, she cannot simply change her visa inside the UK. Instead, she must resign from her care job, give up her income, break her lease, leave behind her community, return to Pakistan, and only then apply for a new skilled worker visa from abroad. This is a catastrophic disruption financially, emotionally, and professionally. The cost is staggering: expensive flights, high visa fees, and no guarantee of success. But here is the cruelest part. Leaving the UK in this way breaks her period of continuous residence. That means her time spent working and contributing here no longer counts toward indefinite leave to remain IR, the path to permanent settlement. Her clock resets to 0. Years of dedication erased. All because she wanted to pursue a better job. This marks a watershed moment in UK immigration policy. It creates a two-tier system for skilled workers. On one side, professionals with freedom to move between jobs and grow their careers. On the other, the social care workforce ring-fenced, restricted, and locked into low-paid roles. This is not a policy that strengthens the care sector by raising wages or improving conditions. Instead, it secures stability by sacrificing the ambition, potential, and mobility of those who came with hope. The message is brutally clear: if you come to the UK as a carer, be prepared to stay a carer. If you want to leave, be prepared to have your life turned upside down. I need to hear from you. Is this a fair policy to protect the care sector, or is it an unjust rule that traps low-wage workers in place? Share your thoughts and your personal stories in the comments below. This discussion matters now more than ever, and please remember, this information is for your awareness only and should not be taken as professional legal advice.